I don't know who needs to hear this. Just do it. Whatever you're thinking of, either it's a short-term, immediate action that somehow doesn't make sense, or a long-term plan that, again, doesn't make sense. Hesitation kills. My driving instructor told me this idea of, if you want to go, go. If you don't want to go, don't go. What you don't want to do is hesitate. In particular, we were at a traffic roundabout. So she was like, hesitation kills. Obviously, in this context, hesitation literally kills. If you're like going in and out, you might get hit by the cross traffic. I always thought that this rule kind of applies to just your everyday life. Sometimes it could be just waking up. When life gets so depressive, just the thought of waking up and getting your day started can feel overwhelming because you're thinking of the whole day. You're thinking of the entire sequence of how your day is going to unfold. But there's beauty in just being a little short-sighted. There's beauty in just doing it for the sake of doing it. Just doing one action and then figure out the rest as you go about your day. A lot of times the dots only connect looking back. If we're looking at your entire life, if we're looking ahead, we're looking back. A lot of times the actions or the decisions that you make don't exactly make sense in the moment. That just proves all the more that a lot of times there's no need for overthinking. If you're interested in something, if something provokes you or resonates with you, there is probably a reason for it. It might not be apparent. The reason might not make sense, but you should still do it. I'll give you an example. When I decided to be an English teacher, I didn't exactly have the idea of, oh, I want to be a content creator. That's how I should recruit my student. I didn't really have a how or why I should grow my audience. Truthfully, even if I wanted to be, even if I proclaimed to the world I want to be famous, I didn't know how. I just got to work. And the initial action didn't make sense. Like, I started out by just telling people what to do, giving people unsolicited advice, telling people, like, I would go to people's houses and just casually start a conversation over how to learn English. Looking back, that probably was uncalled for, but certainly I timed it well. You know, I would look for an opening and insert my input into the conversation. But there were a lot of things that didn't make sense, including obviously talking to people offline or even going up to strangers at a bookstore to see, like, if they're buying English textbooks, I'll be like, hey, are you learning English? Let me tell you. And then gradually, because back then I was working at a printer company and they were struggling with marketing. So I thought, oh, I should invest more time doing marketing, social media marketing for them. And it was not even for me. And it didn't prioritize it, didn't see a value in that. So I was like, oh, I might as well look into this for myself. And that's how it all started. I started out with like just wanting to be an English teacher, didn't exactly put two and two together and decide, oh, maybe social media is the way to go about it. No, it was not like that. I went about it in a roundabout way. And before I started writing video scripts, I was writing an ebook that I had no audience to sell to. I didn't have a following. I just knew that one day I will have a book. I will have a complete comprehensive guide to how to learn a foreign language, not just English. And by the way, that book is out right now if you're interested in that. But I just want to get this point across to you. If you're looking at your life ahead of you, if you're standing at a crossroad and you're uncertain what to do, there's so many options, there's so many things, and you feel overwhelmed, just start by doing one little thing. Without hesitation, that is. Just start by waking up, making your bed, getting ready, taking a shower, going for a walk. Get into the mindset of flow. Get into the mindset of not having to look at your life in the next 10 years. You just gotta figure out today. You just gotta figure out this hour, rather. And then before you know it, your life kind of works like a domino effect. One thing will lead to another. Sometimes it will take you down detours, and that's okay. As long as you have this conviction that everything will work out, which it will, and you have this excitement and enthusiasm and curiosity for how it's gonna turn out, then naturally, almost ironically, your life will flow in a way that you cannot have predicted. It's gonna evolve way better and way more surprisingly than you could have ever planned. I just wanted to share this message with you. Hope you're doing well. Just relax. Just get to work. Don't overthink. Don't hesitate. Take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time. And before you know it, you'll cross that bridge. You'll wrestle the beast. You'll triumph seemingly effortlessly. All right. I'll see you in the next one.